Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Nur Rafiq Nabil Muhammad Nur, and I make this video especially for this mock interview. First thing first, I live in nombor 15 Jalan Kesia 2, Bandar Botanic Kelang. I've been schooled at my primary year at SK Bukit Tinggi Kelang, and my primary year I have at my secondary year I have two schools. First is at SMK Bukit Tinggi Kelang, and the second at the Maktab Rendah Sains Mara, Kuala Terengganu. And for my hobby, I like to play basketball, reading books, and especially playing football. And for my specialty skills, I like to be friendly, I like challenges, and I like to do something that makes me never give up. So let's proceed to my achievement. For my achievement, I have participated in Pidato for Minggu Bahasa for 2 years in a row, in 2019 and 2020. And for my second achievement is I have handled a video for my MRSM YT Ketengah for my seniority convention and in 2019. And for the third achievement, I have joined our About Malaysia for build up my skill and team working. Well, let's proceed to my ambition. I'm thinking that I want to become a lawyer and a professional. Okay, let's start with the second section. With the second section, I decided to take the second question, that is, what is my path? What is my path that I've taken to become after SPM? As I mentioned earlier, I've decided to become a professional lawyer or a professional accountant, but I prefer to become a professional lawyer. So, what is the path of me becoming a professional lawyer? So, becoming a professional lawyer, I must pursue in degree in law. So, to pursue my degree in law, I must take my pre-university courses that have been recognized by Legal Profession Qualifying Board of Malaysia to take my CLP. What is CLP? CLP is Certificate Legal Practice. So, there's so many stages that we can do to take our pre-university courses, like matrikulasi, STPM, and A-level. So, after I take my pre-university courses, I must choose two courses, that is 3 years or 4 years. And I decided to take the 4 years because it is including my professional year. And after the 4 years, I must take the big exam, that is the CLP, the Certificate Legal Practice. After taking my CLP, I must complete my pupillage. What is pupillage? Pupillage is for me to shadow my senior, to gain my skill. So for the rule to become a senior, you must have 7 years of experience on this field, and the duration that I must take is 9-month duration for me to become a lawyer in Malaysia. Okay, for the third section, I'm interested to take the first question, that is, in my opinion, what can we do to stop the chain of COVID-19? As we all knew, COVID-19 is a deadly virus that can be harmful to human beings. We, as a caring human beings, must take a step to prevent the COVID-19 to spread out. So, what we can do as a human being is, first, we must take our distance 1 meter between ourselves and others. This is because it can reduce the risk of infection of COVID-19. Yeah. For the 6 steps, we must ensure that we cover our mouth and nose before we sneeze. And for the last steps, we must clean and disinfect the things that we are frequently use in our home with the hand sanitizer. So, that's all. Okay, so for the second steps, we must wear our mask when we are in outdoor. Basically, there are few basics that we must know when we want to wear our mask. First is we must ensure that our hands is clean. Second, we must make sure that the mask is cover both our nose, our mouth, and our chin. Third is we must when we want to take off the mask, we must put the mask at a clean plastic bags, and every day you must wash your mask if it's fabric, and if it's plastic you can throw it in the dustbin. And lastly, you must not wear your mask if they have a valve in it. Thirdly, during the conditional movement control order, we as a Malaysian must know the three basics of C's. What is the three basics of C's? First is to avoid the closed area, to avoid the crowded place, and to avoid the close conversation. Tiga. For the fourth steps, we must make sure or regularly wash our hands with hand sanitizer or wash them with soaps. For the fifth steps, we must avoid touching our eyes, our nose, and our mouth with our hands because our hands has many germs. In conclusion, I think these steps is very important to us human beings because every life is matter. Let's take a lesson from the American. Many lives have died because of their stubbornness. So let's take steps to make the world a happy place.